Those meads did a number on me last night.
Same.
It's up the road.
All right, let's begin. Welcome to the 39th annual Bluebonnet Brew-off. It's truly an honor to have you join us for this exceptional celebration of craft and creativity in the world of homebrewing. We are fortunate to be joined by so many talented brewers, both hobby and professional, including our keynote speaker, Michael Peticolas of Peticolas Brewing. Michael has been an integral figure in the DFW craft beer scene for over a decade, and we are excited to learn from him and share a pint or two this weekend. First and foremost, I'd like to extend a heartfelt thank you to our dedicated volunteers whose hard work behind the scenes makes this event possible. Your passion and effort bring this event to life year after year, and we couldn't do it without you. A special thanks also goes out to our beer judges who have taken the time to share their expertise and provide valuable feedback to our entrants. This year marks the first in Bluebonnet history that every entry in the competition was evaluated by at least one BJCP certified or higher judge. Your commitment to excellence helps raise the bar for all of us in the homebrewing community. Finally, thank you to all the competition entrants. Your beers are the heart and soul of the Bluebonnet Brew-off. It's your innovation, dedication, and passion that make this event truly special. Here's to another great year of camaraderie, learning, and of course, amazing beer. Cheers, and let's make this year's Bluebonnet Brew-off one to remember. All right, that's the last script that I have to read. Welcome, my name is Travis Pollan, and I am the official 2025 director. I was voted the best director of 2025, too, so that's really exciting. So I'm glad you're here with us.
Travis, I got something for you. Muy especial para usted.
Look at that. Throwing a wrench in the program already. Very nice. Thank you, Steve.
Did I spell it right?
It is correct, yes.
Okay, good.
So a little bit about tonight. We're going to go through some regional awards, the Lone Star Circuit, and things like that. We're going to throw in some door prizes several times. We're going to pause, and we're going to do some door prizes. I can't say the R word. I have to say door prizes, so I'm going to try to do that. And if you don't have a ticket already, too bad. We got some really nice prizes. Then, of course, what we're all here for, the Bluebonnet Awards. We're going to go through and give out those. You can see up front, we have our illustrious Stein that has been the image of Bluebonnet for as long as I can remember. And then, of course, at the end, we're going to do a homebrew share, which is one of the most exciting events for Bluebonnet. We're going to get a chance to walk around the room and try all the different libations that everyone has created. So some things to expect. A little bit about competition stats, because numbers are cool. We had 1,344 entries this year. And that was from 295 different people. So here's a little bit about that. So 1,344 entries. If we imagine that's 12-ounce bottles on average, then we get around 2 to 3 bottles per entry. Then that's between 2,688 and 4,032 bottles. That's about 168 cases. That equals between 32,256 ounces and 48,384 ounces. Somewhere between 252 and 378 gallons, or just an average Saturday night for this guy. Top clubs that we had from entries: Cabin Hair sent in 89 different entries. Ninja Homebrewers, 95 different entries. Horsemen of the Apocalypse, 98 different entries. North Texas Homebrew Association, 117. And not to be outdone, the Bay Area Mastronauts, 122 entries. And overall, we had 77 different homebrew clubs that submitted this year. So we're not just seeing from Texas, we're seeing from all over. Speaking of locations, we had 36 different states that entered the competition this year. Got a lot of shipping coming in. As you can imagine, Texas was the highest amount that had the entries. We did have 0 entries from Antarctica, so it's about that. This year, maybe next year. We do want to extend a thank you to several different people, including our shipping and drop-off locations. These were the places that you could bring your entries to and then drop it off. As you can imagine, with over 1,000 different entries, 4,000 bottles, that's not easy for someone to do just at your house. So we needed some help from our local businesses, and they were happy to step up. So thank you to Pro Brew Supply, Kettle to Keg, North Texas Homebrew Supply, and Brewhound. Login Day this year was on February 1st, and we had, as we mentioned before, 1,344 entries, so it's just around 4,000 bottles. We were able to accomplish that in just under 3 hours. We had 43 different volunteers. And the login process, if you've never seen it, it is down to a science. The shipments come in, we have to open the boxes, we have to strip the labels, we have to make sure that all of the entries are correctly randomized. We have little barcodes that we put on them so that when it gets to the judging table, they have no idea who it's from. And then to make sure that we keep track of that and nothing gets lost is a huge effort. And then after that, all of those entries go to separate parts of the Metroplex. So it was a huge event, and thanks to the 43 volunteers that helped with that. If that was you, if you were a person who helped with login, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you so much. And of course, a big thank you to our official login refreshment sponsor, Galveston Island Brewing. Credit to James Alon for modeling, and credit to Steve Westrom for the delivery. Can't stop, buddy. BBO judging. We had 3 weekends that we judged, and we had 4 different locations. So thank you to we had the Grapevine location, which was Mark McCurdy. We had the Dallas location, North Texas Homebrew Supply. Arlington location was Jarrett and Amanda Long. And then the Keller location, Matt and Rita Morris. So let's give them a hand, please. being a host society is not easy, but these people knocked it out. Plus, with the help of our judges, we were able to knock it out in those 3 weekends. So again, if you were a judge for our competition this year, please stand up and be recognized. And then the numbers next to the name are how many tables that person judged. So somebody would return for different tables that they helped to judge. That would be that. So our top judges was Jarrett Long. He did 10 different tables. And then Mike Grover was right behind him with 9. 88 different judges helped out. And again, we had 1 BJCP certified or higher judge on every entry. So we need to stop and give a toast to Mr. Mark McCurdy. He was the head judge this year. And he was the one that really made that happen. He's been the treasurer for Bluebonnet for many years. He's been our quartermaster. And so I wanted to stop. If you have beer in a glass, let's raise it. I got to pour mine. And we're going to give a toast to Mr. Mark McCurdy.
Our second awards. Where are they at? I have the North Texas over here. I didn't see that.
So they may still be in the room.
In the
raffle room? Yeah. Because there's like a little box. I mean, it's about the size of it. A small one.
All right. I'm going to see if I can find them.
And it would be on the floor next to the steins where they were.
Go look.
Okay. We also couldn't do this without the Bluebonnet Planning Committee that met once a month, every month, starting back in July. And these individuals helped to really make this event happen. Without them, it would be a complete disaster. And it has gone very well from everything that I've seen and heard. So we need to recognize the planning committee. If that is you, stand up and be recognized. And of course, we need to thank all of our excellent and awesome sponsors. Thank you to our donating breweries this year, which was Autonomous Society, D&T Brewing, Four Corners, Panther Island, Vector Brewing, Twin Peaks, Hop and Sting, Galveston Island Brewing, Three Wide, Bankhead Brewing, Tups, Petacolis, Maple Branch, Celestial, and Martin House. And thank you to our sponsors. We have different supporting levels that you can choose to give. The supporter level was anyone who gave $100 or higher. So that would be Bearded Lady, Celestial Beer Works, Denton County Brewing Company, Twin Peaks, Beersmith, Heart of a Lion, Omega Yeast, Spike, and Tilt. Thank you. Partner level, $200 or higher. That would be Autonomous Brewing Society, Bankhead, Maple Branch, Amorietti, Galveston Island, Walker Honey Farms, Martin House Brewing Company, Panther Island Brewing, Tups Brewery, Vector Brewing, and Division Brewing. Thank you to our partners. For our patron level, this is $500 and higher. This would be Four Corners Brewing, Kettle to Keg, Homebrew Supply, Petacolis Brewing, Hop and Sting, Four Corners Brewing, and Yakima Chief Hops. Thank you to our patrons. And then the benefactor level is at least $1,000 or higher given to the Bluebonnet event. And that would be Brewer Supply Group, RAR BSG, Brewhound, Hops Direct, More Beer, Brewmaster, North Texas Homebrew Supply, Tex Malt, Three Wide Brewery, and Tex Pro Brew Supply. And Hops Direct, that's right. Thanks to our presenter and vendors that were here today. We had Big Frog T-shirts, Heart of the Lion cigars, Pops Coffee, of course, Michael Petacolis, and Silly Duck Creations. Thank you. All right. And our assistant director, Jarrett, just walked in at the right time with our Lone Star Circuit Awards. We can talk a little bit about what this is. This is a competition throughout all of Texas, and there's different recognized competitions that someone can earn points at. Those points are added up throughout the year, and then we recognize the top homebrewer and homebrew team, and I believe homebrew club at the end. So those different competitions that we have for the Lone Star Circuit would be the Bluebonnet Brew-off, which today starts the next year cycle. The Brew Battle with the Cerveceros, that's hard to say. BBBBB with KGB. Spirit of 76 with Horseman. The Limbo Challenge with North Texas. Lunar Rendezvous with Bay. That's not going to be the first thing I mispronounce tonight. I promise you that. Bay Area Mastronauts. And then finally the Alamo City Cerveza Fest with Becher Brewers. So, for last year, the Lone Star Circuit Homebrew Team of the Year. Yes, there was a tie. We had a tie, and that was between Eric Hines and Kyle Autry, and Jarrett Long and John Bates.
You're gonna lose that battle, dude. Whoa!
Moving on, the Lone Star Circuit Home Brewer of the Year for 2024 was Jeff Oberlin. There he is. And the Lone Star Circuit Homebrew Club of the Year for 2024. Can you guess who it is? It's the Ninja Homebrewers. That's not their official icon, but I thought he was cute. So there you go. We also have the North Texas Circuit, which is similar to Lone Star Circuit, but it's limited to competitions within the North Texas area. And so that would be the Celtic Brew-off with Knights of the Brown Bottle, the Spirit of 76 with Horseman, Limbo Challenge, North Texas, Rosaptiz, Cap and Hare, Redcoat Challenge, Denton County, Belgian Draft Horse with Horseman, and then the Santa Bee for Cap and Hare whenever that occurs. Our North Texas Homebrewer of the Year, that is a misspelling, is Sean Huggins. North Texas Circuit Homebrew Team of the Year was not a tie. It went to Jarrett Long and John Bates. All right, we're about to move into the actual Bluebonnet Awards, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how the judging process works for our competition. Your entries are entered by BGCP category, and then from there, we group it into 43 different metal categories. The A bottle, you're supposed to send in 3. The A bottle is judged against BJCP guidelines by at least 2 judges, and of course, we had at least 1 certified or higher. The top entries from those are then pushed onto a mini best of show, and then the B bottle is evaluated by an only BJCP panel that represents all the judge pairings from that evening. And then all the B bottles are compared head-to-head to determine the Stein winner. So it's a fair process, and it's completely blind to go through that. And then the winner from each table, the C bottle, is used to determine the best of show winner for the entire competition. And now for the main event.
Oh, so you mean me. I'm I mean, they didn't come here for the sign. They came here for the door prizes.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Right?
So the main event is the door prizes.
All right, so first off, I want to give a shout out to Tex Mall. If you win a door prize, you're winning some Tex Mall, just so you know, because it's all about the grain, right? So Tex Mall donated a bunch. 70 pounds? 17 bag, 50-pound bags. I'm looking for Chris Bart. Is that about right? Okay, there we go. All right, so yay, Tex Mall. Thank you so much. All right, click first. All right, so our first door prize is going to be the stainless vacuum seal powder, donated by North Texas Homebrew Supply. Thank you so much. And that's going to go to a white ticket. 08 03 82 08 03 82. Looks like we have a winner chicken dinner. There you go, double check. That is it. All right, so let me remind you how the rest of the door prizes, each time you hear my lovely voice, we'll do a single pull for a nice item. And then after that, you will see a slide of 15 numbers. Now, do not push, bite, trip, or whatever else. Just come up here. When you find your number up there, you're going to hand your ticket to one of the lovely ladies. They're going to verify that your number is, in fact, up there. And then you may choose one from the table. Now, I already told you, everybody's going to get a bag of malt, grain. And then whatever else is on top of that, we don't have time for you to look and dig or whatever. You just pick the bag that speaks to you, and then
you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
All right. So, mindful, because he's going to do awards while you're coming up here to do that as well. So, with that being said, your first set of numbers, 069546 09. Do y'all need me to call them out? Excellent. I love it. So you can see on either side, it's the exact same. So when you find them, bring them up. It's all yours, sir. You can have it back. Because maybe they really did come for the signs. Thank you, ma'am.
Wonderful. Thank you, Rini. All right, so we're going to begin with table 51 was pale lager. We had 36 entries. In third place was an American lager titled 11 from North Texas Homebrewers Association, Steve Littell. You saw nothing. Second place with the international pale lager called Fodelo Especial, North Texas, was Randy Grogan. And in first place, an American lager titled American Lager from the Arizona Society Homebrewers, Ross Stewart. Table 52, light ale. This one had 32 entries. In third place was a cream ale titled Cream Ale Number 3 from Foam Blowers of Indiana, FBI, Scott Steenberg. In second place, an American wheat beer called American Wheat Number 1, also from the Foam Blowers of Indiana, FBI, Scott Steenberg. And in first place, a British golden ale called Peace in Our Time from the Marietta Association of Schoolhouse Homebrewers, Jim Williamson. Table 53, Pale Malty European. We had 35 entries in this one. In third place with a Helles Bock called My Maid, My Bock. North Texas Homebrew Association, Terry Ollinger. In second place, a Munich Helles called Helles or High Water from the San Antonio Cerveceros, Will Level. Cerveceros. I'm going to get it right eventually. And in first place with a Helles Bock called Augsburg Bock from Evanston Homebrew Club, Stephen Schmidt. Table 54, Pale Bitter European. This one had 35 entries. In third place, we had a German Pils called Heinsteiner from Ninja Homebrewers, Eric Hines and Kyle Autry. And in second place, with a Czech Premium Pale Lager called Czech Engine Pilsner from the Ninja Homebrewers, Eric Hines and Kyle Autry. And in first place, with a German light beer called Schneiderweiser Light from the Wise Guys, Donald Schneider. Table 55, Kolsch and Blonde. We had 34 entries in this one. In third place, with a Kolsch called Tommy from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Ian Armstrong and Stephen Pearson. Is that Ian or Ian? Ian, got it. Second place with a blonde ale called Copper Blonde from the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Charlie Scudder and Paul Scudder. What are the odds that you join a homebrew club and you find somebody with the same last name as you? It's amazing. And in first place with a Kolsch called Kolsch from DC Homebrewers, Cole Christian and Paulette Palacios. Table 56, Amber Malty European. This one had 34 entries. In third place, we have a Märzen called Malt Magic from Ninja Homebrewers, Jimmy Lampman. Second place with a Dunkless Bock called Backcountry Bock from Ninja Homebrewers. We have Eric Hines and Kyle Autry. You regret sitting so far back there now, don't you? Fair enough. And in first place with an International Amber Lager called Imogene Cardulo from the Mash Runners, we have Butch Smith.
Thank you. Thank you. No, thank you. Thank you.
Table 57, Amber Bitter European Beer. We had 35 entries. In third place with an alt beer called Alternate Headspace from the Cap and Hair Homebrew Club, Jason Batten. In second place with a Czech Amber Lager called Czech Yes or No from the Diablo Order of Zy Miracle Enthusiasts, we have Thomas Taylor Shasted. And in first place with a Keller beer called Fresh Diet Dr. Pills from the San Antonio Cerveceros, we have Ben Sensendovic. And we're going to pause for some more door prizes.
All right, so go back. All right, so what I didn't say on the first round is that once these come down, those prizes are going to the next round. So we're not going to go back and see if your ticket. So does anybody need one more minute to look to see if your ticket number is up there? All right, they say no. Too bad. So sad. All right. Single pool for that third monster. Thank you, Metal Day. You're the best over there. All right, now it's going to go to 069919. 0699. All right. Looks like we have a winner chicken dinner. Tierney, it's this. I don't. Yeah, for kettle, I didn't give it to him. And these lovely ladies over here, if you haven't already told them thank you, come get your gifts. Please make sure that you tell them thank you. They've done a lot on together. All right, here we go. Next, your bag. Might cradle it like in the, they're big. All right, here we go. You can have it back, sir. It's all you.
All right. We're going to keep moving. But first, we need to stop and give a toast to Miss Brittany Morris. She does a lot, y'all. She's our registration guru, getting y'all checked in. She is doing our door prizes and donations. Of course, vendor recruitment. So let's raise our glasses and cheers to Miss Brittany Morris. Gotta give y'all reasons to drink, right? I agree. Let's do table 58, the next one. Dark European lager. This one had 36 entries. In third place, a Schwarzbier called Schadenfreude from Denton County homebrewers Brian Street and Kate N. Green. In second place, with an international dark lager called Keep On Rollin' from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Jake Jones. And in first place, with a Munich Dunkel called Munich Dunkel from the High Plains Drafters, David Tallis. Oops. Table 59, strong European bitter. In third place, with an ice buck called Fat Finger Frostbite from the North Texas homebrewers, John Driscoll. In second place, with a Baltic Porter called Porter from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Jeremy Hatfield. And in first place, with a Doppelbock called Yashinkaneter. Das Yashinkaneter from the Denton County homebrewers, Tony Severin. Some of y'all are absolutely brutal on me with these beer names. Seriously, it gets worse. Moving on, table 60, German wheat beer. We had 28 entries for this one. In third place, with a Dunkless Weiss beer called Tim the Enchanter from Big Easy Homebrewers, David Wingham. In second place, with a Dunkless Weiss beer called I Know a Little German from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Scott Hutchison. And in first place, with a Weizenbach called On the Sly Again from Ninja Homebrewers, Bradley Brewing from Keith Bradley and Pam Bradley. Table 61. Hey, come on up, come on up. Right here, right here. Table 61, British Bitter. This one had 33 entries. In third place, with a best bidder called Best Bidder from High Plains Drafters, David Tallis. In second place, with a best bidder called Spaceballs the Beer from Red Earth Brewers, Alan Roden. Merchandising, merchandising. And in first place, with a best bidder called Best Bidder from North Texas Homebrewers, Mark Rendon. Whoa, we're stopping for door prices again? Oh my goodness.
You know why, right?
Why is that?
Well, there's this fancy little place called Brew House,
Oh.
and this fancy little place called North Texas Brew Suppliers.
Oh.
And cut on the cake gave us all these
Oh.
prices.
Well, then that makes sense.
All right, so our ticket for this, our ticket for this keg and pressure fermented donated by the North Texas Homebrew Supply goes to a pink ticket 069300. All right. And that's this. If that's the right ticket. While we're waiting, down here and claiming his wonderful prize, I want to let you know that on the table this round, it'll be in the Hofsteiner bag, is a brew day with 4 courses. So, if you don't live in the area or you don't want to come back to the area, please don't choose this bag. But if you would like to do the brew day, and those numbers for this round are, and there they are. So that means third, Mr. Travis, I'll give them back to you now.
Well, then let's give out some more awards then, shall we? Table 62, Strong Pale English Beer. This one had 22 entries. In third place, with a strong bitter called His Majesty's ESB from Cap and Hare Homebrew Club, Matt Wilson. In second place, with an English IPA called Back to Trent from the Miami Area Society of Homebrewers, Adam Reynolds. And in first place, with an English IPA called Island in the Sun from Cider, Homebrew, and Mead Production Specialist, Champs, Michael Rensing. Table 63, Brown British Beer. That one gets even more fun to say the more that you've had to drink. Brown British Beer, 33 entries. In third place, with a British brown ale. See, a British brown ale called Stamford Bridge Brown Ale from Bay Area Astronauts, John Black. In second place, with a dark mild called Milo's Mild from the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Jarrett Long and John Bates. And in first place, with a London Brown Ale called London Brown Ale from North Texas Homebrewers, Mark Rendon. Table 64, Scottish and Irish Ale, had 32 entries. In third place, with a Scottish export called Scottish Export, from Battleground Brewers Guild, Paul Taggart. In second place, with an Irish Red Ale called Irish Red Ale, from North Texas Homebrewers, Mark Rendon. And in first place, with a Scottish Light called Scottish, an independent, Robert Smith.
That is awesome.
You're going to have some people trying to recruit you, Robert. Fair warning. Table 65, Stout and Porter, 34 entries. In third place, an Irish stout called Belfast Breakfast, Foam Rangers Homebrew Club, Hayden Charter. In second place, with a foreign extra stout called Foreign Stout, an independent, Robert Smith. And in first place, with an English porter called Piper's English Porter, from Cap and Hare Homebrew Club, Mark McCarty! Table 66, British Stouts. We had 34 entries. In third place, with a sweet stout called Baby Robin from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Jose Tapia. In second place, with a tropical stout called Chop It Like It's Hot from Bay Area Mastronauts, we have Josh Word. And in first place, with a sweet stout called Milky Stout from Quaff, Jeff Case. Table 67, Strong British Ale. We had 27 entries for this one. In third place, with a British Strong Ale called 7CB British Strong Ale from Seven City Brewers, Brian McCrickard. In second place, with an English barley wine called I Haven't Felt a Presence Like This Since, from the San Antonio Cerveceros, Chris Daly. And in first place, with an English barley wine called the Parsons Best, from North Texas Homebrewers, Fred David and James Gorman. Table 68, Pale American Ale. We had 29 entries. In third place, with an American Pale Ale called Neon Moon from the Diablo Order of Zymerical Enthusiasts, Thomas Taylor Shasted. In second place, with an American Pale Ale called Duddingston Village from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Ian Armstrong and Stephen Pearson. And in first place, with, you guessed it, an American Pale Ale, Baseline Happiness, Wise Guys, Mark Bowman. Whoa, it's door prize time again.
All right, so let's kick this round off with a stainless steel sealed growler Thank you, North Texas Homebrew Supply, for donating that. And that's going to go to a pink ticket. And that's 069657. 069657. 069657. Oh, okay. Is that coming this way? I don't know. You think you got it? You got it? Oh, okay. He's got it. He's got it. Here you go, Tierney. Double check. If you haven't heard it yet, there's all the tink tink in some of the bags. So just be mindful when you pick up a bag. There might be because you all need pint glasses, so there might be a pint glass or two in there. Anybody in here not have enough pint glasses? Oh, I can hook you up. All right, here we go. And our next set of raffle numbers are these 15. Oh, wait. Yes, I do need a reboot. Thank you.
I'm like, I was wondering if that's why I pulled another one. I thought maybe you were doing another one that was in line.
Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Let's do another single pull. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
I mean, I told you, we got all these wonderful prizes back here. All right, here we go. Who hates cleaning out their ferment? Oh. All right, then you're going to want this. Here we go. It's a white ticket. 081111. 081111. Sorry. Okay. I heard and I got it. He's just the runner. It's this one. He can bring it back. All right, now are we ready for the next 15? All right, there they are. Bring your tickets on up. Claim your prizes. Travis, you fall asleep yet? Did you fall asleep? I mean, you're all in your robe. You need a little cigar. All right, well, you can have them back. You can pass out some steins.
If I was going to have to stand up here for 2 hours, I wanted to be comfortable, so this is what you got. Let's pause for a toast to the Bluebonnet board. These individuals oversee the year-to-year operations. The event staff changes from year to year, but we do have individuals who stay in the same position from every year, and they help to oversee the program to make sure that it doesn't fail. So let's grab our glasses, raise them to our Bluebonnet board members. Moving on. Table 69. 69. Amber and Brown American beer. 36 entries. In third place, a California common called Binderbrow from Central Arkansas fermenters, Brian English. In second place, with a pre-prohibition porter called Pre-Prohibition Porter from North Texas Homebrewers, Mark Rendon. And in first place with an American Amber Ale called Amber Waves of hashtag Mean Brews from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Randy Daly. Table 70, American Porter and Stout. We had 35 entries. In third place with an American Stout called Winston's Revenge from Keepers of the Craft, Brian Stevens. In second place with an American Porter called Potter Special from That Damn Brew Club, Edward Montgomery. And in first place with an American Porter called American Porter from Cider Homebrew and Mead Production Specialist, James Gould. Table 71, Imperial Stout with 27 entries. Third place with an Imperial Stout called I is for Imperial Stout from the Dallas Homebrew Collective, Bradley Sheehan. In second place with an Imperial Stout called Zaragoza, an Independent, Anthony Cortez. And in first place with, you guessed it, an Imperial Stout called Imperial Empire from Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Jarrett Long and John Bates. While he takes his photo, I will read some beer jokes. What did the beer sing on the beach? Don't worry, be happy.
He's back.
I got a whole list, y'all. It's front and back. I was voted the best director of this year, so. Table 72, American IPA, 33 entries. In third place with an American IPA called The Hops Must Flow from North Texas Homebrew Association, Reed Smaller. In second place with an American IPA called Tanda IPA from Denton County Homebrewers, it's Michael Miller. And in first place with an American IPA called West Coast IPA from Arizona Society of Homebrewers, Ross Stewart. Table 73, this was Specialty IPA, 25 entries. In third place, we have a black IPA called Dark Horse Black IPA, an Independent, Patrick Schneider. In second place with a brown IPA called Good Grief, Charlie Brown, from the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Jarrett Long and John Bates. Oh, your joke time. Yes. Y'all keep winning more so I can do this. Why do they never serve beer at a math party? Because you can't drink and derive. And in first place with a rye IPA called Rise Rye from Ninja Homebrewers, Eric Hines. You know what time it is. It's door prize time.
You guys are doing a great job coming up here and getting your door prizes. Are we ready? All right, so our first single pull of this round is a 5-gallon bottle unlock keg donated by Brew. It's going to go to a white ticket. 080775. Yeah, winner, winner, chicken dinner, coming on down. Zero eight. All right, and the more of these that we do, the closer we get to those big rifle items. Here's your next set of 15, which means that was a short rest for you, Travis. It's all back to you now.
In third place, with a hazy IPA called Mimosa from Foam Rangers Homebrew Club, Mauricio Montoya. In second place, with a specialty IPA called Coldest IPA Ever from the River City Brewers in Minnesota, Wayne Duche.
They don't go very far.
And in first place, with a hazy IPA called Come Back with a Warrant, version 3, the Kansas City Beermeisters, Mike and Stephanie Butler. Table 75, Strong American Ale. This one had 35 entries. In third place, with a double IPA called Dual IPA from the Arizona Society of Homebrewers, Ross Stewart. In second place, with a double IPA called Giant IPA from Ninja Homebrewers, Jeffrey Oberlin. And in first place, with an American barley wine called Fat Man from Ninja Homebrewers, Eric Hines and Kyle Autry. Fat Man in a Little Coat. Table 76. This is European Sour Ale. Only had 16 entries. In third place, with a lambic called Lambic from the Evanston Homebrew Club, Stephen Schmidt. In second place, with a goose called Estocuades Blend 2 from Cabanero Homebrew Club, Jonathan Rollins. And in first place, with an odd brune called Odd Brune from Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Barry Forrest and Sylvia Easter.
Don't want to drop it. Don't want to drop it either.
Table 77, Belgian Ale had 20 entries. In third place, with a beer de garde called the Maltinium Falcon from the San Antonio Cerveceros, Sean Huggins. In second place with a Belgian Pale Ale called, I don't know how this is possible, called, damn it, second place again, the North Texas Homebrew Association, Jimmy Orca. That is amazing. And in first place with a beer to guard called Guard from Bay Area Mastronuts, Jeremy Hatfield. Table 78. Belgian Blonde and Single had 28 entries. In third place with a Belgian single called Sinfully Single from the Bay Area Mastronauts, Josh Word. In second place with a Belgian Blonde Ale called Charlie Liked It from North Texas Homebrewers, Fred David and James Dorman. And in first place with a Belgian Blonde Ale called They're Ugly, the Ninja Homebrewers, Scott Kohler. We want beer and we want door prizes.
Yeah, well, door prizes for you. Our next door prize single pool ticket is, there we go, another one of those kegs and pressure fermenters donated by North Texas Homebrew Supply. And it's going to go to Pink Ticket. Pink Ticket starts with a 0, followed by a 6, then a 9, and then another 6, and then a 7, and a 1. So that was 069671. One more time. 069671. You got it? All right. How many of you have already won a door prize tonight? All right. Well, here's your next 15. If you haven't won one, hopefully you get one on this slide. All right. Jarrett, Travis, back to work.
Want to give a special thank you to our 2025 seminar speakers. We had 3 different educational workshops today, and they covered a variety of topics. So I wanted to say thank you to Brandon Martin, to Jonathan Marut, and to Jonathan Rollins. And of course, a big thank you to our 2025 keynote speaker, Michael Peticolas from Peticolas Brewing. He opened up his brewery in 2011, as he mentioned earlier today. This is actually a picture of his homebrew that I tried back in the summer of 2011. He reached out to me online. I was running a beer blog, and I tried a different beer every day. It was called A Year in Beer. It was really awesome. And Michael found out about it, sent me a message, said, hey, man, I'm going to open up a brewery. Can I give you some free homebrew if you type it up in your blog? And I was like, yeah. And so we were going to meet up. He was going to give me all this stuff. One day I was in Dallas, and I sent him a message. I said, hey, I'm in Dallas unexpectedly. Can I pick up the homebrew? And he's like, well, I'm kind of busy now, but why don't you just come by the house and give it to there. So he sent me his home address. I went over there, met his family. It was pretty wild. And then whenever I reminded him of the story several years later, he said, one, I remember that. Two, I would never do that again. But I got to try the Great Scott and Velvet Hammer before they were officially Petacolis beers. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thank you to Michael for being our keynote speaker. All right, back to work. Table 79. This was Saison. We had 20 entries. In third place with a Saison called Pince-Nez from the Marietta Association of Schoolhouse Homebrewers, Jim Williamson. In second place with a Saison called Tank 1587 from Iowa Brewers Union, Randy Daniels, Casey McKinney. And in first place with a Saison called Back to Basics Rye Saison from the Horsemen, Charlie Scudder, Chris Bart, and Brian Street. I just saw Chris right here up front, and he chose the worst time to walk out. I mean, I can read beer jokes while we wait for him. Moving on, table 80. It's a strong light Belgian ale, 33 entries. In third place with a Belgian Golden Strong ale called Split Batch Experiment Golden Strong from the Wise Guys, Donald Schneider and Rob Hardesty. In second place with a Belgian Tripel called Monk E-Business from Big Easy Homebrewers, David Wigham. And in first place with a Belgian Golden Strong Ale called BL Golden Ale from Cider Homebrew and Mead Production Specialist, Christos Renner. Table 81, strong dark Belgian ale, 33 inches. In third place with a Belgian dark strong ale called Quad, the Bay Area Astronauts, Wesley Kolka. In second place with a Belgian Dubel called Big Trouble in Little Belgium from the Ninja Homebrewers, Jimmy Lampman. And in first place with a Belgian dark strong ale called Monk Blood from the Bay Area Astronauts, Jeremy Hatfield. Welcome back, Chris. Nothing happened while you're gone. Absolutely nothing. Table 82, fruit beer, 25 entries. In third place with a fruit beer called La Chatte à la Framboise from San Antonio, Thomas Musquez and Isai Garza. In second place, the fruit beer called Summer of George, cider homebrew and mead production specialist, Kyle Keeley. And in first place, with an Italian grape ale called Wino Once a Beer from the Horsemen, Amanda Long and Jarrett Long.
You got time for another one of those jokes?
Absolutely, I do. What does Santa Claus drink to get drunk? A polar beer. You'll get it on the way home. It's all right. What did the bottle write on the postcard? Wish you were beer. Ah, what is the definition of a balanced diet? A beer in each hand. Table 83, spice herb vegetable beer, 30 entries. In third place with an SHV called Hershey Kisses, an independent, Corey Lewandowski. In second place with a SHV called Trick or Treat from the Brew Club, Robert Dugan. And in first place with a SHV called Gin Fizz, an independent, Anthony Cortez. Oh, it's door prize time yet again. And I get to sit down. Thank God.
Let's see how fast I can make this. All right.
Oh,
So for our first little pool here, we've got a CO2 container with the regulator. Thank you, Brewhound. And that's going to go to a pink ticket that starts 069837. 06. There they go. All right. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. So I don't know if you have been out on the porch on the back here, but we have Heart of the Lion Cigars that has been out there all day. And they also gave us a nice little door prize. I know at least one person who wouldn't mind their ticket to be up there. All right. So if that is one you might like, then be quick on these numbers that are coming up right about now. Hey, Travis, your pint is looking a little low. Oh, no, it's not high. All right, you two, back to work.
start reading faster so I can take it off. Moving on, table 84. This is autumn and winter seasonal, 26 entries. In third place with a winter seasonal beer called Christmas Ale from North Texas homebrewers, Harry Anderson and Curtis Anderson. In second place with a winter seasonal beer called A Very Merry Hanukkah from Captain Hare, Dave Maxon, Chris Anderson, and Kevin Brown. And in first place with a winter seasonal beer called It's a Wonderful Gingerbread Cookie Imperial Stout Life, Independence, Bob Miller. Table 85, Wee Heavy and Smoke beers, 36 entries. In third place with a specialty smoke beer called Gotchlansika from Denton County homebrewers, Joshua Hayes. In second place, the Wee Heavy called Wee Heavy Set from Foam Rangers, Hank Keller. And in first place with a specialty smoked beer called Trump Wants You to Drink Bleach from Wise Guys, Mark Bowman. Table 86. This is the wood-aged beer category at 33 inches this year. In third place, with a specialty wood-aged beer called Semper Fi Dog from the Horseman, Tim Mercer. In second place, a specialty wood-aged beer called Chip, I'll come at you like a spider monkey. I'm all jacked up on Mountain Dew. From the Horsemen, Jarrett Long and John Bates.
He's sprinting.
Why do frogs taste like beer? Because of all the hops. All right. So how do you know if someone likes craft beer? Don't worry, they'll tell you. And in first place, forgot we didn't do that one yet. First place, wood-aged beer called Oak-Aged Calculating Infinity from the Urban Knaves of Grain, Joe Skiles. Moving on, table 87, American Wild Ale had 26 entries. In third place, a wild specialty beer called El Dorado from Mox Nick's Brewery, Edward Coranda and Greg Christensen. In second place, with a Brett beer called Scruffy Looking Nerf Herder from San Antonio, Sean Huggins. Cerveceros. I'm going to do this. And in first place, with a wild specialty beer called Andy Likes It from Cider Homebrew and Mead Production Specialist, Matthew Harold. Table 88, specialty beer, 34 entries. In third place, with a mixed style beer called Chipper Gin from Ace Brewing Society, Curtis Ritter. In second place, with the Pivo Grodzicki called McKay Clan Gratzer from the Mash Runners, Kyle McKay. And in first place, with an experimental beer called Belgian White Graf from Wise Guys, Donald Schneider. You know what time it is? It's door prize time.
All right, well, let's do another one of these. So first thing I have up here, I have a hot bomb. A hot bomb. That's what it says on here. All right. No, go back. I'm confusing here. Go back. All right. Really, it's the Crystal Flint tape from Zilla. But right here on the side of the box, it says.
Did we get those?
So that is going to a pink ticket. It's going to the pink ticket that has a 069602. 069602 for the hot bong. That's what it says.
This part is the hot bomb.
I know it's a part of it, but it was the first time I saw that side of the box and it made me laugh. All right. Do we have somebody out there? Oh, there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm sensing Renee's not totally happy. Am I doing 4 now?
Sure. Yeah.
Is that right? All right. Wait, before you go, we're gonna pull 4. All right, so it happens, right? We have a few leftover prizes, so I'm gonna call 4 tickets. Then I'll put the 15 up there. All right, so first one is a white ticket. That white ticket is 080069. 080069. There you go. And a blue ticket. Blue ticket. Not the high raffle. This is if you were in the VIP lunch. Blue ticket. 797659. And back to the white tickets. 080215. 080215. And another pink ticket going to 069574. 069574. All right, I'm gonna call one more time. 06. Oh, there it is. All right, so then, okay, put your 15 up. Replace 4. And then here are your next 15 raffle items, numbers, those things. All right, well, that's good for me for now. Back to you, Travis. Jarrett?
Just jokes all the time. Table 89, traditional mead. So for the next 3 categories, for all the meads, we had a donation from Walker Honey Farm, and each of these, the Stein winners, is going to get a certificate for 1 gallon of honey from Walker Honey Farm. So that's something special they want to do for the mead winners. Pretty cool. Table 89, traditional mead, 35 entries. In 3rd place, with a semi-sweet mead called Buckwheat Buffalo, Cap and Homebrew Club, James Lalonde. In 2nd place, with a sweet mead called Young Dvorsniak, hashtag Mean Brew Yeast, from North Georgia Malt Monkeys, Bill Boyd. And in 1st place, with a sweet mead called Walker's Yaupon Holly Honey, from Prime Time Brewers, Matthew Mead. The guy was born to do it. What can we say? Table 90, Melomel, 35 entries. In 3rd place, with a berry mead called Icky Patang Soup Boing from North Dowsdenay. And kudos to you if you got the reference. From North Georgia Malt Monkeys, Bill Boyer. Thanks for that, Bill. I appreciate it. In 2nd place, with a berry mead called Cassis de Buckwheat, from Green Mountain Mashers, Kyle Ducherme. And in first place with a piment called Sir Ah. From the Green Mountain Mashers, Kyle Ducharme. Table 91, spiced and specialty mead. We had 36 entries. In third place with a historical mead called Black Currant Dvorzhniak from Red Earth Brewers, Garrett Freeman. In second place with an experimental mead called Black and Blue Maple Cobbler from Seven City Brewers, Brian McCrickard. And in first place with a historical mead called Vishnya z Miodom Eucalyptusovum from North Georgia Malt Monkeys, you guessed it, Bill Boyer. I practiced that, by the way, in case you couldn't tell. I can't get Spanish, but yeah, sorry. Table 92, cider and Perry. We had 35 entries. In third place with a New World cider called Bill Boyer's Worst Kept Secret from Bay Area Mastronauts, Jake Jones. That's a shot. Second place with an English cider called Peter Sellers from Cider Homebrew and Mead Production Specialist, Michael Rinsing. And in first place with a New World cider called White Rabbit from Ninja Homebrewers, Cindy Oberlin. And category, table 93, specialty cider and Perry. We had 36 entries. In third place, a cider with other fruit called Thanks for the Scraps from Ninja Homebrewers, Cindy Oberlin. In second place, a specialty cider Perry called Daisy Debs from the Horsemen, Amanda Long and Brian Street. And in first place, an ice cider called Brrr from Wise Guys, Andy Scherzinger and Fernando Puga. All right, so that wraps up the individual table categories. We're going to pause right now for the Lifetime Achievement Award, which is going to be presented by Mr. Steve Westrom. Steve. I got time for a joke while Steve walks up here. My body is not a temple. It's a microbrewery with legs.
Yeah. All right, Lifetime Achievement Award. I was lucky to receive it at the beginning. Wonderful. But I get to award this to a very, very close friend of mine, Jim Grady. Jim was the director in 2007. He and I blew together regularly. He's with the Knights of the Brown Bottle. Wonderful, Jimbo. I'm very happy to present this to you.
One of my best friends and best brewing partner, Steve Westbrook.
So where are you going to put the stein, Jimbo? You got to find a place? All right.
All right.
So you'll have to move the other ones out of the way, right? There you go.
Hey, Jim, come get a picture. Hey, Jim! Picture, Jim.
Thoroughly
Get
enjoyed that.
photos.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yes.
You should.
I think that's a great time to stop for a toast to Mr. Steve Westrom. He has taken care of our hop and beer donations for many years. We received over 100 pounds of hops, and he took care of getting that to us. He also takes care of the awards. He's our TAB liaison. So let's raise our glasses as a toast to Mr. Steve Westrom. And that's even a better place to stop for door prizes. Why not?
All right, so we have a few bags left up here. So I'm going to call a couple numbers for these bags that are left. And then we're going to do the blue tickets, the big prizes. But let's get these little bags out of the way first. First pink ticket, 069190. 069190. Looks like yeah, all right. There's one. All right, here we go. Second pink ticket, 069749. 069749. All right. Another pink ticket, 069098. 069098. 069098. Going once. 069098. Going twice. Gone. All right, we're going to move over here to this white ticket. This white ticket. Well, it could go either way. 080689. All right, let's try another pink ticket here. 069693. 069693. All right, I got another white ticket. I heard that request. I happen to have one right here, ready for you. Here we go. 08007908. All right. How many more? Two more? See, told you we need an extra one. All right, pink ticket. 069132. 069132. All right. All right. No. That's all right. We love our donations. All right, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. Get them off the bottom. I'm gonna go with this one right here. All right. That is a grain forward fermenter. Here we go. 3105. 34. 31. I didn't hear anything. If you won that, I should hear something. There it is.
Yeah.
I didn't prepare jokes.
He's got a page and a half left.
I don't even have any good knock-knock jokes. Okay, wait. Pause. Nope. All right. Take what you need now. Okay, we're good?
You're good.
All right. Our next big prize. I don't know about you guys, but if I don't hear some noise when your number is called on this one, you're not getting it. Y'all hear me? Do y'all need to practice? Pretend it was yours. There we go. Here we go. All right. That Cosmo triple tap kegerator is going to go to 310 7 0 5. Woo-hoo! Turn around. I do believe we have one more to go. That one more to go. You know, I'm really happy to know that big old thing went to somebody that lives on my street. Oh, that's true. No, Matt was there first. Okay, anyway, they don't really care. So let's go to our last one. How about this? A Grainfather glycol chiller. What do you think? Anybody? No? Do y'all know how much that thing is? All right, here we go. Here we go. This one and one of the previous was, thank you, BSG, RAR BSG, for sending that over to us. And that's going to go to 310 4 1 3. Oh, let me double check that one. That's it. So I just want to say, I'm done. Peace out. Oh, and I really need a beer. Who's got a beer? Actually, could use.
Big thank you to all of our sponsors that donated these awesome raffle gifts. And now we're going to pause for a word from your 2026 director for Bluebonnet, Jarrett Long.
Thank you, everybody. I've got to give out a lot of awards tonight, a lot of steins, a lot of medals, but the next award we're going to give out goes to someone really special. I watched this guy meticulously plan every detail of Bluebonnet. He did a great job. He left super huge shoes for me to fill next year, but this time goes to Mr. Travis Polo. Congratulations, guys.
So who's gonna Who's going to read jokes while I get my picture made?
Another joke.
Thank you for that. All right, our 2025 Pro-Am winner was sponsored this year by 3 Wide Brewing, and we went through all of the different best of show, all the Stein winners basically, and 3 Wide chose a beer that they wanted to pair up with this home brewer and do a Pro-Am, and so they have decided that the Pro-Am winner for 2025 is Anthony Cortez with Gin Fizz.
Just want to say real quick, this is a fantastic beer. We're looking for something that we really enjoyed, that we really wanted to have an opportunity to bring to a broader audience, and could not be happier to award this. I've got a hat, I've got a certificate, but what I've really got for you is an opportunity to brew it with you if you so choose. We'll talk.
Look for it on a tap near you soon. All right, we're near the end, so it has come to the best of show winners for all the different styles, sections, and categories. Starting with best of show for Mead or cider, it was a historical mead, Vishnia Zmiorum Eucalyptusovum from North Georgia Malt Monkeys, Bill Boyer. Just couldn't get away without making me say it one more time. Our best of show beer. It was a sweet stout called Milky Stout from Quaff, Jeff Case. And judging these best of show beers was incredibly difficult. Each one won a Stein, and we have to decide which one is the best out of those. And both of these were spectacular. It was amazing. The Bluebonnet Home Brewer of the Year. We counted up the points throughout the entire competition. And our winner with 10 points from the North Texas Home Brewers Association, Mark Rendon. Our Bluebonnet Homebrew Team of the Year for 2025. They totaled 9 points from the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, Jarrett Long and John Bates. You know what time it is. Some people see the glass as half empty. Some see it as half full. I just wonder who on earth is drinking my beer. So a neutron walks into a bar, okay, and asks, how much for a beer? And the bartender replies, for you, no charge. Y'all know that IPA a lot whenever I drink beer? IPA a lot? Can all be winners. The Bluebonnet Mead Cider Maker of the Year, with a total of 6 points from North Georgia Malt Monkeys, the Devious, the Diabolical, Bill Boyer. And finally, the Bluebonnet Homebrew Club of the Year, with a total of 26 points. 26 points. The Ninja Homebrewers.
I don't have a joke for you because again I didn't prepare those. But if you need boxes at the end of the night to pack stuff up, we saved them over here. The empty boxes, you can use those if you need to at the end of the night to pack stuff up.
Let's give another round of applause for our Bluebonnet Club of the Year. So since I didn't get to take my picture, after this is over, if we have any former directors in the room, I want to take a group picture with all of you. And so we're just going to meet over there. Any former directors, which we've got one here. Who else? There's one there, one there. After this, meet me over here. We're going to take a picture. And we're going to look just as good as these guys.
Yeah, but that guy looks just like you.
All right, so let's talk about the People's Choice Homebrew Showcase, which is about to take place. So once this is over, all the homebrew club bars are going to open, and we want you to sample beers from each club. Select and vote for your favorite club using the poker chip, and we are going to award first, second, and third place for People's Choice. And new for this year, we're also going to award the best club bar. So once it's over, you'll have 90 minutes to cast your votes. I'll start a timer, and then we will begin. I want to say thank you very much for coming out. It was a blast being your director for 2025 Bluebonnet. It was a great year. You're great brewers. Thank you and good night.
As you get on out there as well, if you are a member of a club or somebody won an award, you need to see Jared or Travis, and you can take it home for them. But we will be telling them who took it home for them. So, again,
We're trying to break up the North Texas guys a little bit. It says past directory. That's not until next year.
Ah.
Then you can take it home for them.
All right, signing out. What a great Bluebonnet, everyone. I cut. Right, you're good. You're still alive. Tell me when you're ready to cut. Hang on. Wait. All right. Yeah. Yeah.